I'm Becky Stern.
And I'm Matt Richardson. Welcome to Make Live.
We're here at World Maker Faire at the New York Hall of Science in Queens. We've got a great show for you with some great guests and also the winners of the Makeys Awards. So stick around.
This episode of Make Live is brought to you by DigiKey.
Well, thanks again for joining us.
We're live, which means that you can interact with us and each other in the chat room on Ustream. And you can tag your tweets with Make Live.
Yes, so we're here at the New York Hall of Science in Queens. Nice day today, I think. We got some great weather. Now, hopefully some of you will be coming to the fair, but if not, we're giving you a little bit of taste of what's going on and what you can expect here at Maker Faire.
Still setting up. All the makers are arriving today and moving their stuff with forklifts and setting up all of the fantastic things that you'll be able to see tomorrow and Sunday. Tomorrow between 10 and 7 and Sunday between 10 and 6.
Yes, and I'm going to be giving a demo tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'll be doing my Enough Already project, the closed captioning one that lets you mute celebrities. I'll be doing it at the Make Live stage, actually 1 p.m. tomorrow. And if you forget, there's a cool iPhone app and an Android app. So search for it in the store. Just look up Maker Faire and
I don't know if you can get in on there. On my Maker Faire Android app.
There you go. It's actually a really nice app.
It's really great. You can see the robot a little there. It has, and there's a blog post about it, so there's screenshots. You can see it has a map and like all of the locations and of all the demos that are happening. So you're really easy to find your favorite makers this year at Maker Faire.
Yeah.
And so as you can see behind us also is Tim Larson's drum bots. Can you see them over there?
Yeah. He was on our show. Which show was it? It was a while ago. He had the loud beating drums. You can come see him in person and meet Tim in person here. He's just getting set up now.
He has a really spectacular spot right next to the roundabout. It's a really excellent, I think, geographically located spot for centrally sharing your cool maker projects.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so in addition to all of your standard Maker Faire wonderfulness, in the Maker Shed, you can usually learn to solder for $1, but we have something extra going on this year, and to tell us about it is Dan Woods, GM of the Maker Shed. Hi, Dan. There's a mic.
How are you, Becky?
Great.
I'm Dan Woods. So really cool to come to Maker Faire and see all the hundreds of wonderful makers, but it's even cooler to actually make something yourself. So in addition to learning to solder for $1 this year, which is thanks to Mitch Altman and Jimmy Rogers and Alpha One Labs, we're also teaching you how to convert these toothbrushes into Vibrabots, little vibrating robots. So for $1, you could take a slice of Maker Faire home with you. So
you
come
can't
on
beat that
Maker
price.
Shed.
That's great.
Yeah, you can't beat the price. So you can make a robot pin here for $1 to learn to solder, and then the Vibrobots, there's no soldering required, right?
No soldering required. Perfect for 5-year-olds. Perfect gateway project.
Awesome. Thanks, Dan.
All right, thanks.
We'll be seeing you later.
Bye-bye.
And so if you can't be here, if you do come here, we got the great Maker Shed where you can go load up on all sorts of Arduino
There's
things.
some really great discounts on site.
Yeah.
But for you guys at home, since you can't shop in the discounted Maker Shed on site, we have a discount code for you. It's MakeLive2. And you check out with that, you get 15% off anything in the Maker Faire category in the shed. And that link is in the chat, including our special highlighted product tonight is this Make Do kit, and it's an assembly kit for making. It's a reusable system for making stuff from things around you. Yeah,
it's pretty cool. It's got like a little saw in there and all these little joints. And the guys in the Maker Shed made this for us just for the show, and it's got these blinking LED lights there. That's pretty cool. Cool. So it's a fun thing for kids to play around with. We just wanted to show that off. Oh yeah, that's so cool.
You can like cut cardboard apart and stick it together with these tabs and make hinges, and it seems pretty neat. I like it.
Yeah. So not only are we here for Maker Faire, we're also doing the Makeys. And
finally, we
announced
the Makeys at Maker Faire Bay Area in May, and what it is they're awards that we're giving to companies who do right by makers. And so we nominated 3 companies in each of 4 categories, and you guys voted. So we're going to share with you the winners tonight.
Now you may have noticed we're a little bit dressed up tonight, and that's because of the Makeys.
And show.
I really like this necklace you're wearing here. Who is that by?
My necklace is by Rebecca Kogan, who's vending this weekend in the Bus Craftacular here at Maker Faire. It's Morse code, so you see there's like different length beads, both long and round.
Like
cool. Yeah. Can you guess what this one says? Your Morse code's a little rusty, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while since I studied.
I had to cheat you. It says friend.
Oh, that's nice. Oh.
What are you wearing?
Oh, this is by Bethany Shorb. This is a tie, Cyber Optics tie. It's actually, what is this? It's like a PCB silk screen that's become a tie silk screen. I think it looks
Bethany
really
lives
nice.
in Detroit, and she's here this weekend, and she takes like reclaimed screens she's found from like PCB production like factories that they're not using anymore, and she prints them onto ties.
It's such a cool idea, and I
really
think it
nice.
looks really nice. So thanks, Bethany.
And
So
Rebecca.
you want to give away an award?
I would love to.
All right.
These trophies are nuts. You're not going to believe them. Okay, so the first award, you ready?
Yep.
Nominated for Best Education and Outreach Program is
Volkswagen's Fun Theory program
Parallax for Jessica Ullman's videos.
and Time Warner Cable's Connect a Million Minds program. All right, those are our nominees.
And the Makey goes to, go ahead, Matt.
Parallax. Yeah. All right.
Here to accept the award for Parallax is Jessica Ullman. Welcome, Jessica.
Oh, thank you. These are awesome. Really, really cool. So thanks so much. Thanks to Make, and thanks to everyone for voting. I really appreciate it. I just kind of started doing these videos. I mean, I'm an engineering major, so I knew nothing about filming or editing or anything like that. So I kind of took it from zero to hero, I guess.
Yay.
So yeah, it's really exciting. So thanks.
Great, thank you.
Thanks. I like our live studio
Yes,
audience.
we got a nice crowd here.
It's our hometown crowd. You know?
And we have a car coming in here. We have a lot of great makers here at Maker Faire, and we're going to show you just a few of them. We've got one rolling in now, I think. Here it comes.
Oh, yeah, he's coming.
We have art cars, we have bicycles, we have...
We have the GE's got their solar powered carousel you can ride.
Yes.
Life size mousetrap is here, and look who's coming around the corner.
All right, here we go. Wow, there we go.
Here, switch places with me.
Yeah. This is the Sashimi Tabernacle Choir art car, and we have Richard G. Carter here. Why don't you come on out of the car here? Hi, Richard. Thanks for being on the show. You take that for a second. So, what is this here?
Well, this is an old Volvo covered with about 250 singing fish and lobsters.
What gave you the idea to make this?
Well, I was walking through a store and I saw one of those singing fish and the light bulb went off over my head. Once you have an idea like that, you can't not make it.
How many fish are on here? How many different animatronic devices?
We've never gotten the same count twice, so we usually just say 250. That's about right.
Wow. So what's powering all this?
We've got 6 extra batteries. Most of them are golf cart batteries. This pulls about 200 amps at peak.
And how long ago did you start this? How long did it take to make it?
Well, we started it almost 10 years ago, and from conception to when we had to show it was only 4 months. Fortunately, about 20 of my friends jumped in to help. I've got a lot more appreciation for project managers now.
Right.
But we made it happen. And since then, we've just been adding complexity and fixing things and replacing electronics.
I have to ask, where does the name Sashimi Tabernacle Choir art car come from?
Well, I mentioned we had a 4-month deadline to show it. Of course, we had to give an application to where we were showing it, and they needed a name. I couldn't think of a name in time. I was going to say something featuring the Sashimi Tabernacle Choir, but I couldn't think of something, so I just put in Tabernacle Choir.
What kind of reaction do you get? You've been at Maker Fairs before, right?
Yes, this is our third.
What kind of reaction do you get from people when they see it?
Usually people just crack up, and that's of course the reaction we're going for.
And you're telling me about you was in a parade once?
We've been in a lot of parades, but I guess the one you were talking about was in Berkeley. There's a parade called the How Berkeley Can You Be Parade, which we've been in twice.
Okay.
The first time we were there...
What does that mean, how Berkeley can you be?
Well, Berkeley, of course, is the place where everyone is completely crazy.
Okay.
And if they have a parade that they call How Berkeley Can You Be, as you can imagine, it's about the craziest parade in the world.
Okay.
So when we got there, we'd been in town for maybe 15 minutes, and someone came up to me out of the crowd and asked, "Hey, is that your car?" And I said yes, and he said, well, I'm the guy who has the parade, who runs it, and you can't be in the art car section. And I said, what? He said, you have to lead our parade. So we've been in Berkeley for 15 minutes, the craziest place on earth, and we get invited to lead their parade.
You're leading. How Berkeley can you be? That's great. What controls all this stuff here?
Well, we've gone through a number of different control systems. For many years, we used a basic stamp computer from one of your recent visitors. Right now, we're using a netbook. We have a web interface as the control panel. The netbook sends out a signal over its USB port. We have a lot of custom C software, and the USB signal is multiplexed by a lot of custom hardware that we built ourselves.
So can you I see there are different fishes doing different things at different times. You can discretely control each one, or they're groups, or how does that work?
We never quite reached the dream of individual control of each fish. You know,
Okay.
Each fish doesn't have its own IP address.
Right.
But there are a fairly large number of groups. Usually we don't use more than about 4 groups on any given song, but we also have soloists. There are 2 soloists that are independently controlled.
Okay, what comes out of the front there? That's
the conductor.
Okay.
You can't have an orchestra without a conductor. We call him the Lobster, formerly known as Larry.
okay. Cool. So what's next? Are you going to keep working on this, keep making it better, or?
That's probably the plan. This is one of those projects that it's kind of hard to outdo yourself. So we just keep on fixing it and showing it to more people.
And how did you get it here? You didn't drive this on the highway, did you?
No, ironically enough, the fish aren't waterproof.
Okay.
So we've got a covered trailer. We brought it
Okay.
up from Texas and that.
Good. Well, we're glad you brought it to Maker Faire. I think everyone's going to be really psyched to see this in person and enjoy it. This is really cool. You guys are going to love to see this in person. So thanks again for being on the show and being at Maker Faire.
Yeah, well, Maker Faire is one of the most wonderful things on earth, and everyone should come out.
Thank you. That is really cool.
I'm a little jealous.
You're jealous? Oh, yeah. There it goes.
One of the sweetest rides here.
There it goes. Bye.
Oh, look, I love the Linux fish, the Linux
Oh, yeah.
shark on the back. That's
There it
awesome.
goes. Cool. All right, so we have another award to give away,
Yes,
don't we?
it's time to present the award for Most Hackable Gadget.
The nominees are Microsoft Kinect, Google Android, and the iRobot Roomba. And the winner is
Microsoft Kinect.
Woo!
Yay! Here to present the award. Here's your.
Here to accept the award is Stuart Tansley from Microsoft Research.
We're
There
glad
we
you're
go.
here, Stuart. Here's your trophy.
I have my Kinect.
Oh, cool.
My Kinect down. Have the award. Thank you. Well, I'm really pleased to accept this award on behalf of Microsoft, but especially everybody involved in the Kinect for Windows SDK. We're just thrilled with the amazing creativity shown by the developers, by enthusiasts, and by researchers too, across the community here at Maker Faire and beyond. I think it's seeing helping to empower a new wave of innovation in natural user interface, but also in just new computing experiences. So it's fantastic. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We're so glad that, and you guys are here. You have a Microsoft tent, right?
We do, just over the way there. Yeah, come and check out Kinect and the Kinect for Windows SDK, but also we have Kinect and robots, plus
All right.
Gadgeteer as well. So come and check out that technology.
Awesome. Let's hold up your trophy so we can get a close up on it.
Thank you very much.
We need a close up on the trophy.
There we go. Those are printed on MakerBot.
Yep. MakerBot printed those, designed and printed those trophies based on our robot design.
I think it's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Cool. So we have, thank you. All right, we have another maker here that's ready to go. Sam Blanchard is the creator of what you see over here. This is the Polaroid Matrix Flipbook. Now, Sam, I'm going to give you the mic here.
Okay.
Tell us what this is here.
Well, this it's a bullet time style cam from pioneered in the movie Matrix.
So like the
Matrix
this thing, yeah.
thing,
Okay, yeah.
So it's 20 Polaroid one-step cameras, like made in like the mid 90s, something like that. Polaroid still in its heyday, I suppose. They've all been modified with these electronic solenoids to have automatic shutter closure. So they've all been linked up so that they can all be triggered at the same time. So
Oh, wow.
they get 20 images from all the way around, and what we do is we put them into a little flip book. So you actually have a 3D matrix style scene that you can walk around with. So that's a shot of my son Henry
Right.
in my studio just before we left for Maker Faire.
Are you seeing that? That's really cool. So you get 20 frames in every shot here. Now, Polaroid film,
Yeah.
it's hard to come by now, isn't it?
It is. So they stopped making Polaroid 600 style film. These are 600 series cameras. They stopped making that, I'd say, like 3 or 4 years ago.
Uh-huh.
The last film that they made expired about 2 years ago.
Oh.
And I bought up as much as I could at the time. But this was originally conceived of about 8 years ago, made about 4 or 5 years ago, and then got put away for a long time until this company called The Impossible Project bought the factory that Polaroid was using in the Netherlands to make their film,
Oh, really?
reverse engineered all of the film, and have just started putting out new 600 series film in the last year. They have some black and white, which is what we're shooting here, and then they have some color too.
Giving new life to your project. then.
Exactly,
That's great.
exactly. Unfortunately, it's a little more expensive.
Okay.
So we had a little Kickstarter project that a lot of nice people, including yourself, Matt, donated to help get us here. And the Impossible Project has been really nice to us too. I went down and met those people at their New York store today, so they're really excited
wonderful.
about the project also.
Where did you get all the cameras?
I actually got these on eBay.
Were they in one lot, or were you bidding on 20?
It was
separate-
one lot. It was
Okay.
really funny. I bought them from the security firm that was taking photos of all the people. I don't know, that they were interrogating or something. I'm not sure what they were taking pictures of, but it was this weird security company. They showed up in a huge black duffel bag through the mail, and
Oh, wow.
it was great because they were all exactly the same camera.
Perfect.
And worked perfect for what I was doing. So.
Are we able to try it out?
Yeah, my good friend Nate here is going to stand in the middle,
All right.
and we're going to do a shot.
Oh, you got to crawl.
Unfortunately, Nate has to crawl in.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'd ask you to do it, Matt. But we kind of wired the gate shut. It has like a nice little gate. But
okay.
In our haste.
All right. So, and can we look at the what's controlling it over here?
This is just two batteries from
Oh.
cordless drills that we use to supply the power to the solenoid. So it's
Okay.
It's there's like a charging cycle. So you hit the button once, and all the cameras charge their flashes, and then wait a couple seconds
Okay.
and hit it again, and it takes the picture. So there's going to be one click for the charge, and then a couple seconds later there's going to be the click for the
Okay.
actual shot. Okay?
Great.
Ready, Nate?
Ready.
Okay, here's click one. And you can hear them all charge up,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool.
You can hear the capacitors
yeah,
going. Yeah.
it's
Should you
pretty
need
cool.
to stand in the middle there, or? Okay.
All right, pose away, Nate.
Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Very nice, very nice.
Oh wow, that is amazing. So we'll let those develop.
Yeah, so that takes
see-
about 2 minutes for those
Okay.
to develop, and then we pick them up and put a
All
little
right.
binder clip on them. And
All right, we'll check back in, see how it turned
right,
out,
sounds
and but cool. Thank you for showing
Oh,
us
well,
to
thank you,
that.
Matt.
Great. That's pretty cool.
is
I'll
really
give you
cool.
this back too there.
We got sunny while you were over there, so I brought you your sunglasses.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
In case I was having trouble looking in that direction. So
Oh.
a little bit sunny. I know it makes us look a little bit more like jerks. But what are you
I
going to
think
do?
it-
Okay, are you ready for the next Makey?
Oh yeah, we got more Makeys to give away.
Mm-hmm. So, for Best Product Documentation, the nominees are Korg Monotron, Tamiya Inc., and Lego.
And the winner of the Makey is Lego.
Oh, yay!
Now Lego couldn't be here, so we accept this on their behalf.
Gladly. It's such a beautiful robot
Yeah,
trophy.
it is beautiful. We'll send this off to them.
Yeah. Okay, so next up is Brooklyn Aerodrome, and here to show us their rad planes is Breck Baldwin. How are you, Breck?
I'm fine. How are you?
Great. What are you bringing to Maker Faire?
I'm bringing the offerings of a therapy organization called the Brooklyn Aerodrome, and what we do is we help people, the millions out there that have built a detailed balsa wood model over the course of many weeks of effort, perhaps with a loving parent, only to launch it one time and watch it re-kit itself into even more parts than they started with.
Oh no.
Right, exactly. So this is an airplane that you can build in 3 hours. It flies great, it crashes great. This one's even crashed a few times and still flies like new. It is meant to solve those problems, put some hope in your heart that you can make something with your hands and make it fly.
So what do you need to make an airplane?
You start with something like this. You start with a piece of recycled coroplast. This is this nasty stuff, political ads, no parking signs, things like this, and then you put some radio gear on it, and you populate it with radio gear that looks like this. So you'll have like a little receiver here. This is a nice outrunner motor. There's a speed controller here, a couple of servos. We use all kinds of different materials, recycled materials for connecting to the control rods here. And
and what's this piece called that they raise and lower this bit?
that is called an elevon, and it's an amalgam, or whatever the right phrase is, for an elevator and an aileron, and it functions in both functions as for pitch and roll control.
Oh wow, cool.
Yes, indeed. And so it's about $100 worth of radio gear in this, and you're all ready to go. And 4 hours later, including buying the radio gear, you got yourself an airplane.
That one's a night flyer, right? It's got some
Yeah,
yellow
this
wire
one's
on
got
it.
this has got this extra little bit. So this is L wire, which illuminates. It looks like neon at night. And so you fly them at night, because where we fly, actually, we can't really fly during the day. So all our beginners actually start with night flying.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
This one's extra sparkly.
Yeah, this is one of our art planes. So what we do is we take basically the idea that you saw there, and we make it pretty. And we have a lot of artists that collaborate with us, and this is Karen King's design. It's very simple, but she likes the sparkly, and it looks fantastic in the air.
You guys were a big hit last year at Maker Faire, World Maker Faire New York. I remember everybody I asked, their second favorite thing to the giant jet ponies is you guys.
Second favorite? I bet, really?
Or you say, what's their favorite thing? And they go, jet ponies. But
I hate Madagascar.
This
I really? Okay, fine.
This,
Keep going.
But everybody said that that you guys were teaching everybody how to fly, and then it was
We'll be
super
doing that this
fun.
year. Yeah.
That's so great. So if people stop by, they can learn how to fly, right? You have a special rig for beginners.
Yep, there's a buddy box. It's student driving for pilots. So I give you control of pitch. This is pitch. If you're coming, this is your lesson. This is pitch. This is roll. It's not like a car, okay? And I'll give you control of just pitch, just roll, and if you can handle that, you can get the whole shebang.
Great. Can we see it fly?
Yeah, let's let this boy fly. All right, heads up, whoever's out there. Ooh, that looks like a suspecting bunch. Here we go. All right, we'll go out and play with the rockets. How's that look like? Yeah, hello, rockets. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh.
I really like the sparkles. It's so crazy because it looks like a kite. And I remember last year when I first saw your planes, I thought they were kites because I couldn't hear them.
Yeah.
And they're very lightweight and shaped kind of like kites.
They are electric and quiet. Shall I land it?
Sure.
You ready? Okay, heads up. If I miss, the cameraman gets it between the eyes. This is really going to be funny. Woo! Ooh, coming in kind of hot.
Oh, gosh.
Whoa. Come on, baby.
Oh, yay! That was a great catch. Here, let's hold this up so we can take a little tour.
So.
Do we have any questions in the chat room? No questions. Everybody knows everything they need to know about how to build one of these.
That's right. The plans and the parts, everything you need is on the website. And build it and enjoy it.
What
It's helpful.
inspired you to make these airplanes?
I wanted to get a bunch of people flying in the air at the same time, and I realized I needed to give them a really cheap, easy way to put an interesting airplane that flew well. I wanted to get 50 of these in the air at the same time that had L-wire on them, so you'd have this above-ground kind of aquarium effect.
Wow, nice.
That has not happened yet. So please, make one of these show up, we'll all fly together. We've had maybe 10 in the air at the same time up to now.
Okay, all right.
All right?
Good goal to shoot for. Well, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Oh, my pleasure.
I can't wait to come by and see your planes fly one myself.
Oh, absolutely.
During Maker Faire.
All right, come buddy box.
Thanks. So if you are into Brooklyn Aerodrome, all their plans are online and their parts list and stuff, so you can build your own airplane. Pretty rad. Yep. You guys ready for the next Makey Award?
We have another Makey to give away.
Go for it, Matt.
Let's see. It's most repair friendly. And our nominees are the Motorola Atrix 4G, Parrot USA, and Panavice.
The Makey goes to
I kept catching.
Panavice. Here to accept the award for Panavice is Tom Simpkins. Panavice is Director of Sales and Marketing. Hi, Tom. Welcome to the show. Get your mic there.
Hi, guys. Thanks.
Congratulations.
Hey, thanks a lot. This is great. Wow. And the product that we came out with was a response to makers out there. And one of the major Flickr pool members, Lee C, aka Trigger Dog 7, he had an idea to improve on this great Pan of Ice 201, and with a crank handle that allows you to open and close the jaws much quicker or easier. So we went ahead and ran with that, and you know what this is? It's really a great example of manufacturers and makers working together to make a great product even better. And our vices are used across the spectrum for makers, for soldering, assembly, for woodworking, do-it-yourself, and it really is a tribute to that group that does so many wonderful and creative projects.
So you guys made it into a product, and I hear you have a surprise for us.
We do. To say thanks to all the makers out there, we're going to be giving away during the show a free version of our 239 speed crank handle. So
there's a link in the chat, and we'll try to accommodate as many of you as would like one. So go to the link and fill out the form, and we'll send you a Pan of Ice crank handle.
Great. There's one for you,
Thank
Becky.
you.
One for you, Matt.
Thank you.
I can't wait now to easily open and close the jaws of my
We've got
Pan of
some
Ice.
for our great crowd as well.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
yeah,
Good.
go give
All
them to
right.
the studio audience. Thanks so much, Tom.
Cool.
He's a trooper. He's got to come back and get his trophy.
Yeah. There you go. He's throwing them into the crowd there. Don't forget your trophy here. Thanks for being on the show, and congratulations. All right. More makers, right?
Yeah, more makers. We're ready for Dogzilla from the Lower East Side Girls Club. And here she comes. She's really quiet. She's a really quiet dog. She's a good Hi. Hi. You want to park her right around here? I think that's her good side. Here, we'll give you this mic.
I got it.
Okay, and so the Lower East Side Girls Club, we have Renee Laster is here. Hey, Renee, here, take the mic.
Oh, thank you.
And we have Dave Pentecost. And you guys were here last year. What did you show?
Well, last year we showed Girlzilla. It was a 14-foot girl figure on a motorized wheelchair base. And this year we have Dogzilla, also on a little motorized wheelchair base. And the idea is that you can get these wheelchairs really cheaply on Craigslist, and it's a great base for a vehicle or for a robot. And we just decided to build this with the girls, put tools into their hands, and this is what we came up with.
Great. Can you give us maybe Renee, you can give us a tour of what Dogzilla does?
Well, as you can see here, Dogzilla looks like every other natural dog. Of course, any dog you've come across in the street in a pound, or your neighbor's dog. But Dogzilla is a little different. It was made with love and by girls of New York City in the Lower East Side. And if you notice, Dogzilla is made of recycled materials. We use electric conduit to form the body. We use old gumdrop IMAX for the eyes, like the speakers. We even use materials just for the tongue. And if I pull this little apparatus, the tongue wags.
No.
Exactly. And it's a lot of fun. Our girls enjoy it, and I enjoy it myself. I am so excited that I get to drive it today.
She's about the right scale for Girlzilla as a pet dog, because Girlzilla is really tall, right?
Girlzilla's a very, very big girl.
Right, and so Dogzilla matches quite nicely. So you guys will be driving her around the fair?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Be looking out for her. And feel free to stop. Feel free to pet. Feel free to take a picture. Just enjoy Dogzilla as much as we do.
That's so great. So how do you guys bend the electrical conduit?
Ooh, we have a special tool that does that. I'm going to let Dave explain it.
Okay.
I'll talk about that. Well, it's a little tricky because electricians never have to bend conduit back on itself. And so the bending tool is a little tricky to use, but all the girls got pretty good at it. Last year they got started, and this year I think it's pretty spectacular what they came up with. And you get used to it. You get good with the tool after a while, but it's not your usual artist tool, this conduit bender.
So how long did it take you guys to all build it together?
Well, Girlzilla took about 6 weeks of 1 or 2 afternoons a week. It was slow going. This went a little bit faster. This took about a month, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Great. Maybe we can walk around it as we talk more about it so we can see it. What are her nostrils made out of?
The nostrils are recycled bicycle tires. We were trying to come up with something that looked a little like a dog muzzle, and this is the best that we could do. And the tongue is just some material that we got. It is able to bark when the barking module is installed. We're going to try to get that back in this weekend for everybody to hear.
She barks through her eyes, huh?
Well, no, we have a separate speaker.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. We had a little trouble hooking those speakers up to the iPhone, but yeah, it's actually pretty simple. But the idea is that girls aren't usually taught to drill and bolt things together, and so the important thing was just to give them that opportunity to feel like they could handle the tools.
Yeah, I feel like if I had a group like the Lower East Side Girls Club when I was younger, maybe I'd get into making even sooner.
Yeah.
'Cause it's really important to feel like you can build stuff with your hands. What do you think? What have you gotten out of building Dogzilla?
Well, besides feeling like a superhero, that I can do anything, I feel that this is definitely a science that I never thought of, a science that I never would have put my mind to. As far as I know about a robot, it'll be my iPhone. Like, it does everything I needed to do, and who knew that I could create something that would be enjoyment, that would be fun, and that would actually be educational.
That's great. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Sure. I just wanted to say one more thing. We're in the process of building a whole new girls club in the Lower East Side. It's a 30,000 square foot science and environmental and arts center, including a planetarium. So we're going to have the only community planetarium in New York, and we'll be working closely with the Museum of Natural History.
Wow.
So it'll be a pretty great place. This will be over on Avenue D between 7th and 8th Street. It's going up right now. You can see it going up. This time next year we'll be open.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
That's great.
great.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks,
Thank
Renee.
you.
And
Thanks
thanks,
a
Dogzilla. Arf, arf.
Cool.
Let's get her
There goes-
driving away.
Bye.
She's kind of stealthy because she's an electric motor.
Yeah.
It's pretty quiet.
Very quiet.
She's really cute, too.
All right.
That's great.
So we have a DigiKey giveaway.
Oh, yes. I almost forgot about our DigiKey giveaway.
Yes.
That's amazing. Every time DigiKey, our show sponsor, gives us a bunch of cool stuff to give you guys, usually around $200 worth of great stuff. What are we giving away today, Matt?
We're giving away a Weller soldering station, a pound of solder, and a fume extractor. It's a very, very popular
That'll get you
giveaway
started.
package. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have to win our photo challenge.
Okay, so the photo challenge. We're going to show you a photo, or in this case, show you something, and ask you a question about it. And the first person who answers it correctly in the chat will win the prize. The small caveats are you can't have one before, and you have to be living in the United States or Canada.
And no friends of Make Live.
Yeah, we have a lot of friends. It's hard. So, so you ready for the question?
I'm ready. Let's see, let's zoom in on our
subject. I'm going to move out of the frame so I can actually read the chat too. The question is, these two rockets behind us, name either of them. Name the type of rocket that either one of these are. They're here at the Hall of Science in Queens. I'm looking at the chat. Beautiful rockets. We're going to zoom in to give you a closer look in case you can recognize them. Oh, we have a winner.
Oh, we have a winner.
Yeah, it's Ustreamer 522741 who says Atlas because that's the smaller one. And then we had a runner-up who claimed that it was Titan, which is the bigger one. So those are our answers. Atlas and Titan.
Congratulations. We'll get your contact information, or you can send it to the Matt Richardson account on there. If you want to send a direct message, just double-click on me, and we'll get your information. Send me your email.
Yes. Great.
Congratulations.
Okay, are you ready for the last Makey Award of the year?
I'm ready. It's a special one.
It's a special Makey, and it's for the Mitch Altman Maker Hero Award. So we're going to name an award after Mitch Altman. It's like a Lifetime Achievement Award, sort of. So anyone who gets it afterwards, it's the Mitch Altman Maker Hero Award, but we have to give it to Mitch first, right? So this award is for individuals who've made outstanding contributions to the DIY community through education and open access to technology. And we know that Mitch has done that by teaching about 32,000 people to solder at maker fairs and around the world.
And a few thousand more tomorrow and Sunday, I think. So.
So here to accept the award is Mitch Altman.
Congratulations. There you go. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. It means a lot to me. I promised everyone I would cry, and I guess I feel promised. So yeah, you know, I just do what I love, and I want to encourage everyone, you know, do what you love, and great things happen when you do what you love. So make the time, explore and do what you love. And that's what all of us are doing here. And look at the amazing things that happen. It's really wonderful. So thank you all of Make. Thanks to everyone who makes this happen.
And you guys can learn to solder. Mitch will teach you in the Maker Shed this weekend.
Sure, come on by. It's great. It's great skill. It's great fun, and it's a great community.
Anyone can do it, really.
Oh yeah, anyone can do it. Age 4. We've even taught 3.5-year-olds.
Wow.
Particularly geeky 3.5-year-olds. But yeah, anyone can do it. It's fun.
Great.
Thanks so much, Mitch, for
Cool.
coming on our show
Congratulations.
again. If
All
you'll
right.
remember, Mitch is the leader of Noisebridge, and so they were on for our Hackerspace Roadshow, which was a big hit. Look at his Noisebridge t-shirt.
Yep.
So that's it for Make Live tonight. If you have any comments or suggestions or want to show us your project, you can send us an email at live@makescene.com. Now I'll take off my sunglasses so you can see into my eyeballs while I tell you that you can see the show archive and the notes in the chat transcript at makescene.com/live.
So we hope to see you here, maybe one day, if not this weekend.
So everybody who's at home, you can keep up on all the Maker Faire stuff that's happening on this site, or come on and visit this weekend.
Have a good night.
So long.
Bye.